The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Pittsburgh's offense will get first crack at it today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't get him to the ground.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
From the gun on third down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and the coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked up. Important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback making checks. Snaps it in the shotgun. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
So now it's second and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Worthy. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Quick release by the QB. There he goes. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Motion from the back. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. And the Panthers want to move quickly.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. They'll try to snap it quickly. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Making side adjustments here. Wide receiver comes in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play. Only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. You couldn't ask for much better field position to start, but now they're looking at a 3rd and long. He's going for it all. He caught it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. The Panthers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers. The extra point here would tie the game.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Grab behind the line. It's Worthy. At midfield, he's got room. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Quarterback may change this route. Now they'll run it on the toss. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Back's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second and goal coming up.
Brings up second and down.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Pitt right back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Offense, quick tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll move the tight end. Looking to fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Pitt will have to boot this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Bunch formation for these receivers. Sends it back in motion. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now on second down. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Bunch formation for these receivers.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. He rifles one deep to the left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
On the run, it's Turner. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Hold.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. The offense changing the play. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's got him. At the 35, he's open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Line getting set on second down.
Ready, go.
They try to get it outside on the left. He's in, headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet. But if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse. And they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Got him back on 2nd and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. With these last 2 plays, they've just taken this drive and thrown it right into the fire. Can they snatch it out on 3rd and goal? Trying to barrel in. And it's in there for a touchdown.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Pulled down at the 45-yard line. And that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover 1. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field.
Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. He's got his man, and he's dragged down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Tempo in overdrive.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Turner. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise that the O-line gets called for holding. A 1st down for the offense. Give to the back. Jukes his way for more. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Pitt pushing the pace. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego.
Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. Offense in a bunch formation. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out route. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. Still running at the 40. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants,
headed to the end zone, and he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They'll go to the ground. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Toss sweep to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They'd hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the third down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
I think we're about to find out if he's bold or reckless, going for it 4th and long from their own 41. Got his man. At the 40, there he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Punt is in the air on 4th down.
Returner goes out of bounds.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Under fire. Catch in the middle. It's Jones. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one. That's why they got 6 on that play.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the 1st down. He wants to change this route. The pitch to the left. Oh, he's got a chance. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
I'm loving this offense mixing the toss plays in their game plan. And what these tosses are going to do, it's going to set up a play-action opportunity where they can fake the toss and try to take a shot downfield.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Defense just can't cover this guy. We've seen it all game long, whether it's man coverage, zone coverage, double coverage. They cannot find an answer for him. He's already got over 150 yards.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Harbor. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Trying to keep the drive alive. Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed gimme fourth down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. So first down will open up the final period. Looking downfield on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Might be calling a hot route. Second and 10, he'll throw again. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Taking it the other way. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Ready up. Jackrabbit.
Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, second and 6. The Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He'll throw it. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Panthers! That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. High the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
You want to have a lot of success on defense? Make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a prayer.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Hit right back to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He fires a bullet to the right. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Got rid of it just in time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident.
Deep shot for the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation. Teams around the country practice having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Got his man in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the left side. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Caught in the backfield. It's Worthy. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, obviously, this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there, getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Finds his big tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Wants to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Pitt pushing the pace.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. Offense in an empty set. Going to swing it on second down. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Lasso. Last. Ready. Go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going over the top. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much...